Hey everyone, I'd like to welcome my YouTube nail family back to my channel. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into this nail haul today. So you can see I purchased this really cool lamp that just clips to your table, and it's for like Gellac sets and kits. You can really use it for a lot of things, but it's just specifically a UV lamp that you can use for. Now I was a little upset at first because I didn't think they included this little lamp like it was advertised, because on the box you could see it only showed the clip light and it was supposed to come with this lamp that I'm showing you now. So it did come with that, so I was like, okay, that's cool. Either way, both of these lamps were only $7.99, which I think is an awesome deal and a great price to get two different types of lamps that you can use for like putting on Gellacs, or most commonly used for putting on Gellac sets. Excuse me, you can really use them for anything, to be honest, but I've always wanted to try one of these, and I wasn't going to pay $70 just to try something out and see if I liked it, like for that Melody Susie lamp that's like that 2-in-1. And so yeah. And I'm going to be doing a lot of things. I'm going to also demonstrate how I use these lamps just to try them out in this video as well, so stay tuned for that. That does happen a little bit towards the end, which is why today's video is a little bit longer, because I show you how I use these things and all the products that I got. So a lot of this stuff I got really affordable. I'm here for all the affordable stuff. So I have this really cool USB plug on my desk. I'll put a picture up here of what it looks like, and so I can plug all of these things in. Now, one thing I loved about this lamp as well is that it has a really long cord, right? So no matter where you plug it in at or where you can put your USB, like my plug-in strip also has USBs on it, and I did that on purpose as well, or intentionally bought that plug-in strip for that reason. So you can see this is actually very bright and it gives off a lot of power. And I don't know if it automatically turns off, but as you go to turn it off, I thought it was cool, like it dims as you go along. So if the high power setting is too much for you, you do have 3 other power setting options that you can minimize it by pressing the power button, and I thought that was cool. So then for the smaller lamp, like the normal, like Gellac, like the Gellac dupe kits that come, this brand also has different versions of lights, and I also liked another version as well, but I did not get that one. I just kind of wanted to, like I mentioned, I've really been about trying things out before I go and order a whole bunch of things from that brand to see if I like it or if they really work or if they're good quality. That's basically what happened here. So I actually really do like both of these lamps. They work really well, and I liked all the room that I had to put my finger in this second lamp here. Really, really cool. So the next item that I got were these Saviland brushes. These are my favorite nail art liner brushes, you guys. So like I've tried McCart, I've tried Beetles. Now I really like Beetles as well, but I have had 2 different sets of Saviland nail art brushes. These ones come with lids, and the other set did not come with lids, but even the ones that don't come with lids are still some of my favorite liner brushes came out of this other set as well. So you can see like the top of my cap is coming off of this red one. This is actually one of my favorite lengths. The red and the orange you'll see here in a minute are the 2 longer brushes and out of the set. And even after using this brush multiple times and over again, it's not fraying, they don't look bad. I haven't used this gold one in a really long time, but it's still, again, it's not frayed, it's not anything else. And I love that they come with lids. I love nail art brushes that come with lids. Like, it's a requirement for me now. Like, it's not even an ask. They have to come with lids, and the reason why is because not only does it protect your brush like from the elements, but it also keeps them, like I mentioned, in like a really nice form and shape. I mean, if you do get little flyaways, you could always, like, you know, pull your brush through a little bit of base coat before you put the cap on, or just pull it through base coat in general if you don't have lids for your nail art liner brushes. But I really, really love these, and I finally broke down. I think these were only $8 as well and on sale, and it comes with a wide variety of sizes and things like that. But my baby got a hold of them, so of course those she likes to get a hold of my nail art brushes, and if I have like palettes of gel polish or anything sitting on my desk, she'll try to mix my gel polish and things like that when I'm not looking. Like if I'm in between and like I go to the restroom or something like during a set, she'll try to help me out. And yeah, if I'm not paying attention. But the other things I got were these really, really, really pretty, very small, very ornate, very like highly detailed Zodiac sign things. So my last video was my Capricorn sign for my new series that I started in the Zodiac power colors throughout this year. And oh my goodness, you guys, these are so cute. Like they're just so tiny as opposed to like those really big, huge charms, like Zodiac charms that you see to put on nails. So if you're more of like a dainty person, or you just want something like to do like a Zodiac junk nail or something like that, these would be perfect for that. And they're really pretty and they're really thin. And they're very easy to maneuver or bend if you have to bend them at all, because they're so small. Like they're really cute. So it comes with those, the different symbols, the actual Zodiac symbols, and then it comes with the words, right? So I'm a Scorpio, so I decided to just use the Scorpio word, and I felt like it was a really nice length. Again, this was just to show you guys like the size and the difference in sizes and how small that they actually were. Like on my thumb, the word actually fits across my entire thumbnail, and I'm sure even the word like Sagittarius, the ones that are longer, Aquarius, things like that, would still fit in some way, shape, or form on a nail. And my nails are really short right now, so on my right hand. So yeah, really, really cute, and I really love these. So then I, you know, like if you keep looking on Amazon, if you search for something specific and you look long enough, you'll find a really good deal on things. And I was actually not interested in these longer words. I actually thought these were plastic when I would see them, and they're metal. And they're actually very heavy. So I can only imagine on those longer nails how heavy these must feel. But I still think that they're really beautiful, and I like them either way. So here's just a couple compared to my hand. And obviously the previous Zodiac words, these are a lot larger and a lot bigger for like maybe the more extravagant nail sets. Which there's nothing wrong with those. I just thought they were really pretty. And I thought this was cool how they come in 3 colors, right? The silver, the rose gold, and the regular gold. So awesome, like very, very pretty. And then I've been wanting these for a really long time. So these are nail art stickers. And the thing I loved about this pack of stickers specifically is that each color came in its own little like package. I actually really like that. So that way they don't stick together, stick to each other, and then like end up ruining the stickers before you can even use them. So I thought that was really awesome as well. They got like these like little hollow gold and silver ones with it. Those were really pretty. Shopped and shopped and shopped a long time for those as well. And then here's just a little bit of storage. So I put my little words in my big storage box. And then this is how I store these little plastic containers. I don't like to repurpose these or take stuff out of these. I actually put them in here, and then in my drawer, this is how I stack them. This is one thing I don't like about these Michaels drawers, is that I can't put 2 side by side the long way and fit more in the drawer, but it is what it is. That drawer is now full because I did go ahead and I ordered, these were only $3, you guys. You get 4 packs of these snowflake designs that I really loved, and they're, like I mentioned, they're only $3 for all 4 of these. There's a lot of Christmas stuff on sale right now, and there's a couple of other ones that are $2.99 along with these snowflakes, but I just wanted different like options and shapes and colors, and this was a really cool kit and a really good set for that. So these little bells are like, you only got like one little thing of those, thankfully, because they're really big, and you can see they're kind of thick, like they're really thick and are hard to bend. So I probably would never use those, but I like everything else. Like the color scheme of this one is really pretty. I've really been loving blue lately. And then for the next one, these hollow stars in here are like the holographic ones, holographic silver cutouts are really bright and like shiny and super beautiful in here. And you can just tell like all on the left hand side in the upper left hand corner, that's like my favorite shape of these little snowflake cutouts. I really, really like those, that shape. But anyway, and then there's just these Christmas trees in all different colors as well. Very festive, again, holographic, really pretty. Those little stars were kind of getting everywhere, but I didn't mind. Again, they were my favorite. I ordered this stuff for the snowflakes, but it just came with a bonus, like these little Christmas trees. Really, really cute. Everything is on sale. Like, you guys, I just searched nail art decorations, and then I searched from low to high, prices from low to high, and a lot of stuff starts at like $2.99, $3.99, and you can find some really good deals on Amazon. So sometimes that's all I do. I just search nail art decorations and set my price settings from low to high, and just go from there. Like, because look how cute these are. This was kind of giving me like 70s vibes. By the way, don't forget to watch that 90s show. I think it's on Netflix, but it is out now, so I'm excited to watch that as well this evening. But those little like purple, green, the orangish and green option, like you could just do so many sets. And then moving on, I wanted to try this Born Pretty solid glue gel, and look how cool this is. Oh my gosh. And of course it's like sticking everywhere, so I tried to use this with my gloves. I tried not to use it with my hands so that like it won't get oil and everything. Of course I washed my hands really well, like with rubbing alcohol, just so that to remove as much oil as possible from my hands before touching this stuff. I was just going to try to use my gloves, but it was so hard. Like, I'll pick it up right now and you'll see me like put my fingers right in it and then slap it back down in the jar. Like, why did I do that? I'm trying to avoid contamination with my natural oils and my fingers, and now like the whole jar is just like, whatever, might as well just use my hands. So, and I also, to avoid yellowing of the product, I did not want to use my fingers, but you could see how sticky it is on my gloves. It just did not like the texture on my gloves at all. So I just ended up taking the glove off and using my fingers. And I know you shouldn't do that, and this could create allergies and blah blah blah, but I guess that's my fault if it happens. So I'm showing you how thin these nail tips are. So I really love the almond shape that I did on my Capricorn nails. And since I was still feeling that, I was like, let's just do a Gellac set with these almond shaped nails. Like, I love these full cover tips. They fit perfectly. They're well rounded. Now for the rest of my fingers, I did shape them, but you can see I'm just lightly going over the edges with this. So I watch a channel called Glam Beauty, and she always runs her e-file along the edge of her tip to just make it more thin, so you can get it more flush to the nail, and you can just see how beautiful that looks on the nail. So you don't have to do a lot of filing or finish filing, like when you go in to flush it to, flush the nail to the nail bed and remove the excess glue after they're glued on. Like, you don't have to do a ton of filing. Like, they're already pretty flush and even when you put them on. So with this first nail, I actually I've never used this solid builder or solid glue gel before. So I was just like, I had no idea how much to use or what to use. So I did use a lot of excess glue. And one thing I will say about this glue is that it is really hard to press down. Like, where it is pretty much where it stays. And I learned that from watching other people's channels. So I already kind of knew how it's going to react or how it's going to act when I put it on my nail. So I still do the same thing, and I still try to put it on at an angle, but you're going to see it's like really bumpy. So I have to take it off at least twice. And then on top of that, since I have to keep taking it on and off, I didn't press it down again after I took it off the second time. So I got an air bubble in it. So I guess we'll see if I have any greenies after a couple weeks, because I was not about to redo this. You guys, this stuff, when it stuck on, it stuck on. And what I loved about it is when you put it on your nail, like, it is in place. And also I forgot to put base coat down, which is like an added extra layer. So if this stuff comes up or comes off of your nail, it's not like ripping off your nail bed, right? Like, it's not ruining your natural nail. If you have that base coat, sometimes it can just pop off of that base coat. And I was like, man, so I can't believe I did not put base coat down. I don't know why that's bothering me, but I did have a lot. Again, like I mentioned, I had to remove a lot off the sides. But another cool thing is that since this stuff the tip doesn't move a lot when you're trying to work with it versus like that, like glue gel, like normal glue gel that comes in like the Gellac dupe kits and stuff, then it was really easy to push it down. And if it did come out of the sides a little bit, since I already made it so flush to the nail and I didn't have to do, I knew I wasn't going to have to do a lot of cuticle work, this glue was really easy to move out from underneath and the sides of the nail without, how do I want to say this? It was really easy to get the product away from the sides of the nail and keep the nail flush and without moving the nail completely around or taking it completely off and doing it over again unless I was removing excess product underneath of the nail. If that makes sense. So I really love the fact that the nail stayed in place, which made it a lot easier to use this nail lamp, right? Like, so I kept it under this lamp for a good, I would say 15 to 20 seconds. Not quite a minute, but I just wanted it to stay long enough. And after I do this, or I kept this part in real time so that you knew around how long that I kept it under this light. And I did put it pretty close to the light because I don't mind how intense the light is. I did not have a burning sensation. It didn't hurt, but you can feel when this product cures to your nail. Like, so just a heads up on that. But it did not give me like the burning sensation. So I really love that. And you can see how it's not going anywhere. Like, I didn't even do a full 60-second cure and this nail is not coming off. And you could tell by the color of my nail bed, like I'm really pushing and pulling on that. So yeah, pretty cool. I really liked it. So then I'm showing you on my index finger how I use the other lamp that I got. And again, I really love how much room that I had to work with this lamp. Like, it was awesome. And I also learned with the solid glue gel, like how much I got more of a feeling on this. By the time I hit the second finger of, I already knew about how much I wanted to use. So this light automatically turns off after 60 seconds, but it does have a physical power button that you have to push, but you can turn it off when you're not using it. So that is a pretty cool feature that a lot of people like. I don't care either way. But again, with this solid glue gel, your nail is not moving everywhere and going everywhere. So I just made sure not to put the glue all the way around to the cuticles so that when I press down, it's not, you know, a whole bunch of excess glue isn't coming out and going underneath my cuticle and things like that. So I did have to, of course, like you can see here, remove a little bit because when I turned my nail to the side, actually, I think I deleted that part, but you could kind of see where it still wasn't down all the way. But eventually I got the nail to work out and got it all the way down without having to remove the tip at all. So I didn't have any air bubbles in the rest of my fingers. So I was really happy about that. So it didn't take me very long to get used to using the solid glue gel, but you can see how much room and how bright this light is. And after a minute, the full minute underneath that lamp, like, again, this nail is not going anywhere. So, but I did apply the rest off camera and I did cure this in my lamp for a full 60 seconds. And then I just put a layer of top coat on these nails because the next item that I'm getting into is so beautiful, you guys. Oh my gosh. I saved the best for last. This was like my favorite thing that I bought. These gel polishes are between $12 to $15 a bottle, which is why it's taken me a while to buy them because, oh, again, I'm just like, they're very expensive, and then if something doesn't work out and you've spent a lot of money on it, it just hurts my soul. Like, it just breaks my soul if I spend a lot of money on something and I don't like it. Because I'm not a person who likes to return things unless it's like something that genuinely like just super needs fixed or is broken down and is something that, you know, is like, wow, I spent a lot of money on that and I just want my money back. Like, I just want my money back. But anyway, I love the packaging on this. So these have like the matte black bottles and then like they're very smooth, like a smooth matte finish on their labels. And I thought that was really, really pretty. And even though the colors don't match like the color that's on the bottle, they are very similar. And I just still think they're really pretty. So this is the champagne color. And look at that. It's like a gorgeous, like peachy pearlescent color. Like a nude pearlescent, and it is really pretty. You'll see me swatch both of these here in a second. And then this is the vintage nude. Now I thought this would be more transparent, but you guys, I love this nude color. Okay, this is really pretty. Like it is definitely a nude for everybody. I don't know if you guys watch Phyllis Banks, but she is obsessed with the color Beantown from Madam Glam, and that's exactly what this color reminds me of, is that same exact color. It's a very pretty nude, and I thought it was going to be more transparent, but it actually did, like I mentioned, end up being a lot more opaque. So yeah, and you can see from the swatches, even this champagne color, it's full coverage even though it's transparent. It's like the weirdest thing. But it's very gorgeous. And I did do a little short mani off camera. I did buff off the top coat of my full cover tips, and I went ahead and did a mani with one layer of the vintage nude, and then my second layer was with one layer of the champagne color, and it just turned out super cute. So on the next swatch, I'm going to show you on the top of the bottle how they have actually the PG or the pink Gellac logo on the top of the bottle. And I love how it's not just like that cheap little pop-off thing. It's actually embedded in the top of the bottle with the swatch on top. So I really love that, and just screamed high quality to me. So were these gel polishes worth the $15, or I believe I paid $13 each for each one of these? Like, yes, and I want the whole collection. It's worth it to me. It sounds crazy, but I really love these. There wasn't a lot of wrinkling, and I had like no issues, and I love the coverage. We're heading towards the end of the video, so I just want to say thank you all so much for being the best part of my channel. You already know what it is. So if you're new to my channel and you've watched this far, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Or if you like my videos and you've watched several of them and you haven't subscribed yet, hey, we all know it's absolutely free to do so, and I would really appreciate your love and support by subscribing, but I also appreciate it just for watching. So thank you all again, and I will see you in my next video.